Have y'all ever watched Breaking Bad? If y'all have not watched Breaking Bad, grab that remote, look at the TV, point at the TV, turn the TV on, put it on Netflix, and watch Breaking Bad. It's absolute cinema. Today in this video, we're going to be doing a film review of the finale of Breaking Bad. Yes, one of my favorite shows. I need to do this. If you guys want to see any more reviews on shows, movies, anything, go ahead and comment that down below. That'd be appreciated. And you can follow my other socials down below as well. With that being said, let's get right into this action. So the Breaking Bad show, especially the finale, is really fun to watch because, you know, we got Walter White with the gun in the trunk. And he just shows up and like shoots up everybody. That was really good. But yeah, also Hank Schrader's death was really sad. I can't remember if that was in the finale or before, but that really sucked. You know, Hank Schrader's awesome. I've loved him as a character, you know. And he's big in Breaking Bad. He's a very important, you know, character. I wish him and Jesse had more scenes together because that would be really cool to see. Really glad that Todd dies in the finale. Because he just sucks and he's evil, and I mean he's the only reason why Jesse survives, but at the same time she's just ruthless and brutal. And you know, I'm glad to see that Skinny Pete and Badger made it all the way through the show. And yeah, they're really cool characters to see, especially in the finale. That was funny. No pointing the lasers and everything, make it look like he's got Hitman and stuff. I thought that was really funny. So there's some parts in the episode that are really enjoyable, and some parts that you know, that are kind of difficult to watch. They did a really good job of, you know, making the show, like they did a really good job with the Eureka, the conclusion of the show, by, you know, showing that, you know, even though Wolf was evil, he also was kind of a tragic hero in a way, you know. So it was pretty interesting to see that, because in a way, you know he's done some of the bad stuff he's done, but you've been on this journey with him the whole time. So in a way, you're just kind of like, you're bummed out that, you know, he dies. But I love that, you know, I love the character development for him, because in the beginning, he sees, you know, his rich friends, you know, in the beginning, he wants nothing from them. He doesn't want their help. Just before, you know, he turns himself in, he ends up seeing, you know, these guys on TV, which goes back to showing that his character development has been far and wide. But at the same time, he's had the same character development, which is pretty interesting. Vince Gilligan was genius at writing this, one of my favorite writers of all time. And yeah, he did a good job writing his character that way. Another thing before we wrap up the video, that I like at the end, you know, in the beginning we're seeing that he says he's doing this for the family, and at the end he says he's doing it for himself. It's difficult to prove whether he was doing it for himself the entire time and not thinking of his family at all, because you can still see him caring for his family throughout the story. And even though I googled this and it proved that, you know, he was doing it for himself according to Google, it's very difficult to believe that. But if Vince Gilligan wrote that intentionally to be that way, then I would understand. But man, yeah, it's a really good finale. They did a great job with Breaking Bad, and I really loved it. I'm glad that at the end, you know, even though he really hurt his family, you know, he was able to support them financially in the end, even though we didn't leave unhappy today. But yeah, if you guys want to see anything else, go ahead and comment down below, you know, subscribe to the main channel, subscribe to the other channels. I link down there, and yeah, guys, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And if you guys want to watch the video that's on the screen, it's right here, then click the video and also subscribe.